What we're doing here today is I'm showing Matt around, showing around the golf course and talk a little bit about some of the renovation work that we have upcoming.
So how many phases of that are you going to do? Like how many phases is the project?
So right now we have 2 phases lined up, and so that's going to be 6 holes. Call it 3.5 this fall, and then 2 for sure next year. On top of the work that we're doing on the actual golf course, the other infrastructure stuff that we're doing is we're getting XGD drainage in all the greens that aren't slated to be rebuilt per the master plan, and then new pump station with the new irrigation that's going in on those holes.
So when phase 1 and 2 are done, will they look different than the rest of the golf course?
Yes.
It's almost inevitable that the whole golf course will get done. It's just you're not sure what the time frame will be, right?
Yes, and I mean, going back to my first year when we hired Jaeger, we told the entire membership, I mean, we can do this as fast as you want to do it. It's just a matter of funding, really. So this could be 3, 5 years, it could be 15 or 20.
That's the reality of most clubs in America. You know, they can do a master plan, they just have to be patient and they walk instead of run. Really wealthy clubs, you know, they can fund it all at the beginning and just get her done. You know, the uncertainty in golf is really ripping now, but most members and managers not remember when it wasn't.
Yeah.
So that always lingers in the back of your minds. So, you know, it's really smart how you guys are doing it.
On the second hole, and this is one of our worst holes with flooding. Pretty much what happens, we have the Wissahickon Creek that runs the fairway here, and then water comes in at the low end down there, comes all the way down, and then what happens is it goes into our irrigation pond over there, and then when the irrigation pond gets overflowed, it'll actually go across in front of the 4th green there. So this is what we're going to be doing next year. We took out that fairway bunker down there because that got destroyed twice, rebuilt that twice, and then got to a point where it was, you know, let's just get rid of it. And then we're going to take this bunker out, just kind of do some mounding. We'll put a fairway bunker in on this side. We're going to bring the fairway close to the creek to bring the creek more into play. And then green's going to get rebuilt. It's going to get moved back into the left a little bit, get raised. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to cut a swale between the green and the 3rd tee over there. And then so that'll take, we're never going to stop the flooding. So let's just get it off the property as quick as possible.
So you get any federal funding or any state funding?
State funding. The club was going after it when I got hired. They've completed some work down on that end of the property. It's getting really competitive. This scope of work is approved and we have the money for it. We're just trying to get bids together and all that stuff. We went for work on the 11th hole and we got denied. It's getting that competitive.
For those funds?
Yeah.
Can you give me any idea like how much it costs?
I think the budget just to restabilize this section, pretty much from the forward tee down to a little bit behind the green, was $300,000 or $350,000.
Wow, so it's not cheap. So it's really critical that you get additional funding.
Yeah.